I do not settle for less. Niggas know I got an army. Hill figure like I'm Tommy. Shadow clone Uzumaki. Haters going kamikaze. Y'all killing yourselves. Niggas really going killing themselves. Need a prayer, you just want on the well. JJ Staff never taking no.
In the flow code menace. I know a couple Scott boys that rob me like Dennis. They quick to go villain and walk up in the spot. They just pull back fitteds. Niggas never stopping cause the game is too dented. Nigga.
Yo, YouTube, I'm back at it with another YouTube reaction, man. It's your boy J Staff. You already know what time it is. You already know we love reacting to these gang documentaries, right? So we got to get locked into, what is it? Let me see. It's The Deadly Divide in North London. 1T versus DC8. Now, I've heard of DC8 before. I haven't heard of 1T. I don't know who that is. So, we're about to get into it. This joint came out 4 weeks ago. Shout out UK Drill Plug. Everybody get locked in, man. Let's get it.
Are mine alone. Everything in this video has been taken from publicly available sources, and any footage or video used falls under the doctrine of fair use. I have made every effort to ensure all of the sources used within this video are accurate. However, I am not responsible for content that third parties publish. Without further ado, sit back and enjoy today's video. Now, the London borough of Haringey is located within North London, and as of 2023, it was statistically ranked as one of the most dangerous boroughs that make up the larger city of London, even having a crime rate of around 140 crimes per 1,000 people, which in fact is 37% higher than the London rate of 103 crimes per 1,000 people. Haringey is actually a smaller borough in terms of population, and as of a 2021 census, the borough of Haringey was reported to be home to around 264,000 people. What a lot of the people currently...
That's a lot of fucking people, actually. That's actually pretty common. You only got 200,000 plus people in that city, and every 1,000 person niggas is getting yinged up or shot at. Nigga, that's a little crazy, bro.
Living in and around Haringey are unaware of, however, is the fact that for years, a bloody and deadly gang war between gangs only minutes away from one another has been playing out within the streets, resulting in multiple stabbings, shootings, and other violent incidents. This being the rivalry between OTP, or Smoke Squad from Turnpike Lane, their allies 1T from Palmer's Green and Enfield, another gang in Haringey known as TP.
Okay, so depending on how my app edits it, I don't know if I'm going to be on the big screen or the screen's going to be small. But anyway, so basically what he's saying is that, well, I didn't know this. 1T is within the area of Tottenham. See, you got OFB down there. You got MPK up there. I know DC8 is TPL and all them boys over there. Damn, they mad close, bro. You got V8. I've heard of V8 before. You got Wood Green all the way over here. Yeah, I didn't know that 1T called One Trey. I never heard of them. I never heard OFB fighting with them like that. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure though.
Or DC8. Before I start this video, however, YouTube says only 8% of you are subscribed. So if you enjoy this content, feel free to subscribe as it takes time to make these videos and also helps out the channel. But
my shit look like that too. Y'all make sure y'all sub, man. And sub the UK Drill page too.
Bamboo HR is easy for everyone. How about a head of culture named Kate McSomething with hundreds of employees?
Now, the first gang I'll be discussing is that of OTP, or Smoke Squad, from the area of Turnpike Lane, Haringey, N8 and N22. This OTP gang was once aligned with another local gang known as TPL from Turnpike Lane. However, after a falling out, a group of members from the TPL gang created their own gang known as OTP, with this set being predominantly Albanian, whilst the other set that branched off from the TPL gang was known as DC8 and was predominantly Somali. Both DC8 and OTP have come to rival one another. OTP's main rappers include Sava, BM, and Mini. Another gang that is relevant to this video is that of 1T from Palmer's Green within the London borough of Enfield, N13. This 1T gang is known to rep the color green, similarly to OTP, and is affiliated closely with nearby Wood Green and OTP, having a rivalry with NPK, V8 from Hornsey, and most importantly, TPL or DC8.
Oh, so they beef homeboy, light skin boy. Well, he's in jail. That V8 nigga, he's in jail.
OTP, having a rivalry with NPK, V8.
Yeah, the nigga to the right, he's in jail. I know that for a fact, because he got caught with an M or some crazy shit. But yeah, so them niggas beef 1T, and 1T is linked with Wood Green. Okay, I'm catching on. I'm learning.
This 1T gang is known to rep the color green, similarly to OTP, and is affiliated closely with nearby Wood Green and OTP, having a rivalry with NPK, V8 from Haringey, and most importantly, TPL or DC8.
Damn, so they don't beef
TPL,
OFB.
or Take People's Lives, Touch Paper Lane and Turnpike Lane, is a street gang based around the area of Turnpike Lane, N8 and N15. The gang originally drew members from the N8, N15, and N22 postcode. The TPL gang is believed to have been created after two local street gangs merged together in the late 2000s. One of these gangs was NLS, or North London Somalis, whilst the other was AYG, or Albanian Young Gunners. Both of these crews would later begin to rival one another, leading to them splitting off and going under new names. It's believed that NLS became known as DC8 or Duckett's Common 8, whilst AYG became known as OTP or Original Turnpike, although the original TPL name can still be seen in the titles of both groups' music videos.
Right.
Now, this DC8 gang is also affiliated with another crew known as V8 from Haringey, as well as NPK from nearby Tottenham. The main rappers associated with DC8 include Jojo, Omiz, TD, and H. Now, for simplicity's sake, as this can
Them
actually get
niggas
quite
beef
confusing,
OFB
the rivalry
for
discussed
sure.
within this video is that of 1T from Palmer's Green and OTP or Smoke Squad, and their rivalry with TPL DC8 and their affiliated gangs like NPK. One of the first incidents in relation to the NLS gang from Turnpike Lane would occur in 2013 when an NLS member was killed by an N15 gang member. On the 9th of March 2013, an alleged associate of the NLS gang known as Ibs would be attending a party with other NLS members when during the party, a rival N15 gang member from South Tottenham began to confront Ibs. 20-year-old Ibs was stabbed multiple times during this confrontation and was rushed to hospital. However, sadly, Ibs died not long after the attack. A rumored N15 member known as Lems was later arrested in connection to this murder and was given a sentence of 18 years. Rest in peace, Ibs. Now, it's believed that following this, TPL began to rival OFB from Broadwater Farm, as OFB and N15 were very closely affiliated. However, I made a separate video on that rivalry linked above, so feel free to check it out. Anyways, a few years following this, around the end of 2019 and start of 2020, two TPL OTP members known as Mini and BM would release a track titled Deepest Trenches, in which you can hear them shouting out Turnpike Lane, as it's believed that around this time, both DC8 and OTP would still be affiliated. Following the release of this song, however, the boss of TPL-H began to heavily call out BM, Mini, and Sava on Snapchat, claiming they were capping in their raps and hadn't done what they rapped about. As a result of this, a group including Mini, Sava, and BM splintered off and became known as OTP, whilst H and his gang became known as DC8. DC8 then started affiliating themselves with NPK, whilst OTP affiliated with Wood Green, and 3x3, two gangs that had a dangerous and bloody rivalry with NPK.
Yeah, that's E1 and them over there in Edmonton.
Around this time,
so they near
the
there
rivalry
too.
between DC8 and OFB began to get heated, with Jojo from DC8 even being shot in the chest in December 2019, nearly killing him, with it being believed OFB members were responsible for this. TPL DC8
Nah, I ain't gonna say it, bruh. But they was saying that it was either Frogger or what's his name, bro? Frogger or Bugger, one of them from OFB did that to JoJo.
Members then retaliated and shot toward Double L's, a popular OFB rapper, allegedly even hitting another OFB member. Anyways, at the start of 2020, a rapping trio from DC8 began to emerge, this being Omiz, JoJo, and TD, who began to release rude music, in which they dissed OTP as well as OFB. Later in September 2020, however, OTP rapper Sava would post a video on Snapchat of a rival DC8 member being carried away after he allegedly sustained serious knife wounds, with the OTP members claiming they had been responsible. Since this incident, however, others have claimed.
Whoa, so these niggas went outside, yinged him up, and then went upstairs to record the scene? Fuck no.
Another gang affiliated with OTP known as 3x3 was responsible. However, no one has ever been arrested in connection to the attack. Just days after this alleged attack, OTP rappers Sava, Mini, and BM released their extremely viral plugged-in freestyle, which has since garnered over 45 million views.
Damn.
This song was actually full of disses towards their rivals, with these disrespectful lyrics flying over most listeners' heads. In the chorus of the track, BM raps that he as well as other OTP members were in Zone 8, the main territory of the DC DC8 gang and that they made Philly dance, as well as Minnie stating that OTP had loaded guns and that they were spinning the op block looking to kill a rival. Just under a month after this release, in October 2020, DC8 rappers Omiz and JoJo directly responded also in a plugged-in freestyle, which has since garnered 2 million views. JoJo opened this track by stating that he didn't know who BM was, and said that he was on his block from early in the morning until night, and didn't see any OTP members. JoJo then questioned how OTP member Cams was alive, as he had supposedly been caught lacking by DC8 members previously. Omiz also rapped that his ops had been caught in traffic, and specifically name-dropped 2 OTP members, Minnie and Sava, who were actually chased by DC8 members in a car during this time.
A hot and steamy au jus is the king of dips.
Oh,
it enhances
hell.
the flavor of everything. Roast beef.
Oh, hell
onions,
nah,
cheese.
bro. Oh, hell nah, bro. What?
Rapped that his ops had been caught in traffic, and specifically name-dropped 2 OTP members, Minnie and Sava, who were actually chased by DC8 members in a car during this time.
Oh my god. And then they caught you in traffic? Let me ask this. Why are you recording? Why are you recording? Because if you actually catch up and have an opportunity to go ying him, they're gonna know that you did it. And then you're gonna post it. Like, you're giving them reasons to bring you in for questioning. They were alive chasing him though. He's getting
At the
the
end of
fuck on their ass.
2020, DC8 rappers JoJo and Omiz released a Next Up freestyle in which they openly stated that they leave OTP members' shirts red and that an op from them sides was airlifted. Around this time, however, the OTP and DC8 rivalry was mainly just sending shots and music, although this would change around 2021 and 2022 when the beef got deadly and another gang from Palmer's Green got involved, this being 1T. During 2021, 1T rapper Rambiz began to really gain attention in the UK drill scene, releasing a
Look at this nigga. Look at him. Do you see him? Why does his eyes look like that? Look at all them. Look at the... Why don't you have a mask on? But look at him in the front. Rambiz? Look at him. Imagine that hopping out the ride and chasing you with gloves on. Okay.
track titled Case Dismissed in May 2021, this gaining around 175,000 views. He followed this up in June with a song titled Switching Lanes, this also gaining over 100,000 views. He then featured on a track with other 1T members, Hizzy13 and A Target. This was a seriously cold song, and has also gained around 180,000 views, which makes me believe that these guys could have blown in the UK drill scene. Now, in June 2021, OTP's main rapper Minnie would be stabbed by alleged DC8 gang members, with the aftermath of this stabbing being recorded by a bystander, who posted it on Snapchat. Minnie was rushed to hospital in an air ambulance, and was believed to be in critical condition, however went on to survive. A day following this stabbing, Minnie took to Snapchat and posted this, claiming he had not been stabbed, and he was in fact fine. Retaliation would be sparked, and around 2 days following...
What? So was that confirmed?
A day following this stabbing, Minnie took to Snapchat and posted this, claiming he had not been...
Woke up to some funny news. So did he get that or not? Like, why do y'all be doing that in the streets, bro? They saying that somebody guy got yang, got shot. Oh, he in critical, he this, he that. And then the nigga on his story, the nigga posts on his story, waking up to some funny news. They always be like, I'm just waking up. What are y'all talking about? Like, do y'all think that they really be in critical, or you think somebody posting on their profile so it don't look like they took a L? Like,
been stabbed, and he was in fact fine. Retaliation would be sparked, and around 2 days following this stabbing, DC8 rapper JoJo was chased by an OTP gang member in a clip that has since garnered social media attention. DC8 rapper H, or Filio, then released a track titled Hickok 45 featuring NPK rapper Rels. It's even known that whilst the music video was being shot, alleged OFB gang members would pull up and let off shots, killing a loved DC8 member known as Drizz. The murder has remained unsolved since 2021. Rest in
Yo! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, bro. You risked shooting a video on your block. Them niggas are going to pull up and spray that shit, bro. And that's exactly what them niggas did. But that's what I'm also too. I bet your bottom dollar, bro. I bet your bottom dollar, bro, that they posted that shit on they Snap and said, y'all, I'm letting all my ops know that we out here shooting a music video and ain't gonna do shit. They ain't gonna do shit. They came through spraying that motherfucker and caught a hat. Oh no.
Video was being shot. Alleged OFB gang members would pull up and let off shots, killing a loved DC8 member known as Drizz. The murder has remained unsolved since 2021. Rest in peace, Drizz. Despite this beef, however, both groups OTP and DC8 have been seeing serious success in the UK drill scene, with OTP rapper BM releasing the track titled London View in July 2021, this song being a banger in itself, and has since garnered around 67 million views. This track included multiple lyrics in which BM disrespected his rivals from TPL, including one line where he claimed 2 of his ops had been stabbed and another had previously been shot by OTP. OTP members and a 1T member then released a preview to a London View remix in September 2021, with this song later being released on the 7th of October 2021. Before this track could be released, however, the beef between 1T and OTP against DC8 would get very bloody and deadly, after 1T and OTP gang members would kill a loved member of DC8 known as S1. On the 21st of September 2021, OTP gang members, as well as affiliated gang members from 1T, armed themselves with weapons and traveled around Turnpike Lane in search of any DC8 gang members. The group of 1T and OTP members noticed 22-year-old S1. The members then shot him 8 times all over the body before fleeing seconds later. During this attack, 22-year-old S1 sustained wounds to his chest and arms, with police and emergency services arriving on the scene moments after the shooting. Sadly, however, S1 was pronounced dead on the scene, with police launching a murder investigation.
Oh my gosh. These niggas suited up, ran around they ops block, caught him, shot him 8 times in the chest? What type of wicked aim y'all got? What the fuck? 8 times? Yo.
Days after his murder, 5 members of both the OTP and 1T gang were arrested and charged in connection to the shooting of S1. During the trial, CCTV video that showed the killers celebrating after killing S1 was shown in court. This then led to the eventual sentencing of all 5.
Where are y'all at? That got a camera. Why are you not in the house? So you caught a body and stayed outside? Take your dumb ass in the crib. What the fuck are we doing? What the fuck?
Men who were given sentences of 35 years, 34 years, 31 years, and 18 years. Rest in peace.
Yeah, bro, we caught that body. Yeah, bro, yeah. Oh my God, we caught that body. Slash it. We caught that body, bro. Yeah, that's how we do it. Yeah. Y'all dumbass outside and y'all getting caught and charged and going to jail. Because you wanted to stay outside and dap up your mans and shit. Why are y'all outside, bro? That shit makes no sense to me. Why are you outside?
S1. Now, in January 2022, 1T members Hizzy13 and A-Target released a track titled Locked Now. Within this song, the rappers called for the freeing of their friends, with this song actually doing numbers, and currently sitting on just over 100,000 views. The rivalry between OTP and DC8 would begin to also see internet attention in February 2022, when DC8's most well-known rapper, Omiz, was kidnapped by alleged OTP members, who recorded the entire altercation and then posted it on Snapchat.
You're not beefing the 9. You're not beefing the 9. You're not beefing the Woods. You're not fucking. You're not beefing Man. You're not beefing Sava. You're not beefing BM.
Despite this, however, both sides of
I mean, at that point, you gotta do it, bro. Cause if not, you're gonna get, bro. But that's what I'm saying. Also, I don't know, bro. He got kidnapped and they didn't do nothing to him? How did they not off him right there? What is going on? So you just kidnapped him for what? To not do nothing and just record it? I'm not condoning the offing. I'm just saying, bro, if y'all really got beef and bodies dropped on both sides, like, bro, you caught him. Why didn't you just... I don't know.
The rivalry were seriously gaining mainstream success within the UK drill scene. In March 2022, OTP rappers BM, Sava, and Mini released a music video to their track titled All Eyes on Them. This did numbers and currently sits on 4 million views. This OTP rapping trio then released a Daily Duppy in July 2022, in which they sent multiple shots toward their rivals, including S1, with Sava even stating that they were the Get Back gang and were smoking on S1. Sadly, however, just days after this release, DC8 would be looking for retaliation, and on the 22nd of July 2022, a loved and well-respected member of OTP known as Cams would be gunned down by alleged DC8 members. Now, on the 22nd of July 2022, an alleged associate of the OTP gang, known as Cams, would be walking down a street in Wood Green, N22. Whilst walking, he was noticed by a rival alleged to be from the DC8 gang who was in a car. The rival gang member then retrieved a gun and shot toward Cams 6 times, hitting him in the chest, before fleeing moments later. Emergency services were called to the scene by shocked bystanders. However, sadly, Cams was pronounced dead not long after the shooting, with yet another murder investigation being launched. A few people were arrested in the following days.
Why y'all are literally chest aimers? Like, y'all niggas always pinpointing to the chest. Like, damn, these niggas is some cold-blooded assassins. Like, what the fuck?
However, all were released as there wasn't enough evidence in order to charge them in relation to the crime, with the murder of Cams remaining unsolved over 2 years later.
Wow.
Rest in peace, Cams. Now, following this, OTP members continued to make music, with Sava releasing a very disrespectful Plugged In months later, in which he disrespected S1 multiple times. During this time, however, OTP's main rivals, DC8, weren't really making music, eventually returning to the scene in December 2022. When Omiz released a track titled Still by the Coster, this being a reference to a Costa coffee shop that is in between DC8's territory and OTP's main territory, with Omiz claiming that he was often at this Coster and never saw his rivals. Omiz even spoke on the alleged stabbing of Mini, rapping, "Don't get stabbed and airlifted by the ambulance," this being a subtle diss at Mini, who was previously stabbed and airlifted to a hospital. Later in February 2023, DC8 rapper JoJo returned to the drill scene with a track titled That's So Raven. Within this song, JoJo mentioned the murder of Cams, disrespecting him heavily, before then claiming that he smokes on him. Also in February 2023, DC8 rapper Omiz released his Plugged In which Omiz can be heard directly disrespecting OTP rapper Mini, stating that Mini tried to flee in his car, but was too slow and was then stabbed, falling to the floor, where an air ambulance rushed him to hospital. Later in August 2023, Omiz and JoJo released the track G-Code. This track was full of lines in which the rappers mocked a rival for snitching in court. It's not clear who they were talking about, although some rumors do fly around the internet. Anyways, this song did well and has since amassed around 350,000 views, which is very good for a UK drill song. Sadly, however, just a few months following this release, another person was killed in relation to the rivalry.
Damn, another body?
All of Jones products made in Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin are certified gluten-free. We know that families deal with gluten-free issues.
On the 2nd of October 2023, a 16-year-old, allegedly aligned with 1T known as Troops, would be stabbed to death by rival gang members. He was found by emergency services at around 11:30 p.m. in Kendall Gardens, Edmonton, and despite the attempts of medical professionals, he was sadly pronounced dead following the attack. A murder investigation has since been launched, in which multiple people have been arrested and charged, with a 16-year-old girl even being charged. Following his death, 1T members began to post tributes to him on social media, paying their respects to Troops. Since his death, multiple people have been charged, with one man even going on the run. It's widely believed that his killers were members of the NPK gang, closely associated with DC8. Two men were eventually given a sentence of life with a minimum of 22 years. Rest in peace, Troops. Now, following this, musically, both OTP and DC8 began to fade out of relevance, with JoJo releasing a track titled I Have a Dream in August 2024, which has since garnered around 80,000 views. What a lot of drill fans were wondering, however, was what happened to OTP's main rapper Sava, who hadn't made music for a few months and or been on social media. Well, on the 4th of February 2024, Sava would make news headlines when he was sentenced to a minimum of 18 years in prison for driving on the wrong way on the M25, leading to a fatal collision that led to the death of a 39-year-old Zoe Hawes, as well as Sava's friend Fahad Dek, who was in the car driven by Sava at the time of the crash. Zoe Hawes had in fact been on the way to an airport.
What? What? You went to jail for 18 years for driving on the wrong side of the road? Are you high? What the fuck is going on? This nigga is a crash out.
In order to celebrate her 40th birthday. 4 others had also been injured in the crash. Rest in peace, both Zoe Hawes and Fahad Dek. Now, as of most recently, no other incidents between DC8 and OTP or 1T have really occurred, and I really hope that the people and rappers involved in these gang feuds distance themselves from the road life. As if anything, the gang life you see these rappers living only ever leads to jail or death, and rarely anything positive. What these rappers and gang members aren't telling you is the amount of friends they have lost to either jail or death. As realistically, this gang life leads to nothing positive. If you enjoyed this...
Hey, man. Hey, that's facts, though. He's speaking facts, bro. He's speaking big facts, man. But yeah, though, that was the deadly divide in North London. 1T versus DC8, man. This shit gets wicked. Wicked, boy. Niggas' bodies dropping left and right, shooting, stabbings, niggas getting airlifted. Like, fuck no, I would have moved. I'm moving, nigga. Hell nah. I'm getting the fuck. Nigga, I'm about to be looking over my shoulder every hour of the day. Fuck no, nigga. I'm trying to chill. I be getting fried too much. I don't got time for all that fucking little niggas. Hey, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Nah, fuck all that, bro. You got it. Y'all niggas got it. I'm moving, nigga. They're gonna be like, bro, I'm a civilian. I'm moving, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I'm moving. Cause then one day they're gonna mistake me. Then they're gonna hit that. Come on, bro. Fuck out of here. It's your boy J Steph, though. Deuces.